Are you a psychedelic practitioner who identifies as a woman, like a psychiatrist, psychotherapist, coach, guide, shamanic practitioner, or spiritual counselor? Do you use compassion-focused practices in your personal and or professional life? Are you familiar with the myth of the heroine's journey? If so, you may qualify for a study aimed at understanding the unique experiences of psychedelic practitioners who identify as women and use compassion-focused practices as a tool for personal and professional development. If this sounds like you and you want to participate in this incredible heuristic study, send me a message. Reach out, mkenney, Kenney, at mymail.ciis.edu. The link is in the description box below. If this sounds like you guys, definitely reach out. You get an opportunity to first see if you're eligible to participate in the study. And if you do meet qualifications, this is an incredible way to allow your story to be captured in the realm of transpersonal psychotherapy literature. So it's an awesome study. Reach out if you're interested. I'll share more details about how I'm going to run it, what it's going to look like, how your archetype is going to get illuminated through this study, and how important your individual story is to helping people deepen their experience with transpersonal psychotherapy in the space of psychedelic medicine and heart-centered techniques and approaches. So it's major. Reach out. I look forward to hearing from you. Welcome to the Third Realm Integration Podcast, where our unconscious minds meet and the transformation begins. I am your host, Maegan Kenney. Let's get started. Everybody, yeah. Rock your body, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Little Backstreet's back. Belting it out on the mic today, apparently. I guess all that dancing and singing I did in the mirror this morning is still in my soul. What is going on, you guys? It is the week after the first round of the holidays of the holiday season of 2023. That means 2023 is almost over. And I'm telling you, 2024 is going to be lit. It's going to be the craziest one yet. I'm feeling pumped for 2024. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm feeling like there are some good things in the stars. As crazy as the world is right now, I do think that we're going to come into the groove a little bit in 2024. Maybe the part of the reason why I feel that way. Gaia, do we have to do all this nonsense like every time we start the podcast? Like every time. She like scratches herself all over this rug. And it's loud. Can you guys, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but anyway. I think 2024 is going to be something major for me personally, because I feel like a lot of the things that I've been working on in 2023 are now solidified and ready to rip for 2024. That's the reason why I'm jumping on the mic today. I'm not even doing a full pod today. I'm just jumping on to let you guys know that the one, the only, the Chironic Heart online course is now available. You guys can get access to this course for a discounted price right now through the holiday, through Christmas. So if you're interested in taking your personal development journey to the deepest layer possible, this one's for you. So click on the link in the description box below. You can grab the course on Udemy right now. It is on sale. It will not be on sale again for probably a long time, if ever. And it's a pretty decent discount going on right now. So here's what you're going to get in this course. You're going to get an introduction to who Chiron, the wounded healer, is, and what that archetype symbolizes, and how it lives in each one of us. How we have an inner wise one, an inner teacher, an inner healer in each one of us that we can learn how to turn on and use as our anchor and our resource on how we get through life, what we need in order to be able to move out of victim consciousness, make peace with our pain and suffering, and use it as our biggest ally towards transformation. I break down the Greek mythological story of Chiron, and his whole life carries the themes of the archetype of Chiron itself. How he was brought into the world, the tribe of beings that he was born to, what he experienced. He represents all of our deepest wounds. I also loop in the myth of the hero's journey, and I do add one aspect of the heroine's journey. And I'll tell you why I didn't go too deep into the heroine's journey, even though that is my forte. And it's because I'm actually building a whole separate course on the heroine's journey. So stay tuned for that. But essentially, I see Chiron as the archetypal hero. How we can embrace the path of the hero and the heroine by connecting more deeply to the archetype of Chiron. So I loop in astrology in this course, but the reason why I don't say that and didn't say that at the outset is because I think a lot of times people hear that and they're like, oh, I don't know astrology, I can't take this course. This course is made for astrology newbies and experts alike. You do not need to know anything about astrology to maximize the benefit that you can get from this course. So what I do is I loop in only one part of astrology. I only focus on Chiron, the comet, the planetoid, whatever you want to call it, and how its influence in our birth chart shows us where our core wounds are, but also how to heal those core wounds, showing us where that wound is getting expressed in what area of our life, but how to actually use that wisdom of the wound. This is wound wisdom to actually begin to integrate that pain and suffering so that it can become our biggest ally and our biggest teacher. And we can really maximize our full potential, really meet that level of self-actualization in this lifetime. And so I've come up with a method. It is a one-of-a-kind, personally designed method that I have come up with over my years of study and research and inquiry and practice and application of all of this stuff. And I've boiled it and I've simmered it down to this recipe of how to use Chiron in astrology and Chiron as the archetype, combined with heart-centered meditations to be able to bring your self-healing journey to the next level. So the essence of this course is all about rooting yourself in the heart, because that's what Chiron represents. It's all about heart-centered wisdom. So I have some videos on heart coherence and heart consciousness, the healing power of the heart, and I'm looping all of this together. I've threaded all of this together for you. I also do break down the introduction to Chiron's discovery on November 1st, 1977 as a comet, or I like to call it a planetoid. But in what that meant, what that signified for the state of consciousness that our collective was at on that day. And from there, I bring you into a step-by-step journey on how to use your birth chart and the placement of your natal Chiron to discover your cosmic wisdom. It really is that deep. And so I break it down. All of the different signs and all the different houses that your Chiron could be placed in has a symbolic meaning. And so I break all of that down too. And then at the end of the course, you have, I think it's 3 personally designed guided meditations by yours truly to now integrate the knowledge that you've encountered in the teachings of this course to transcend that into wisdom. So the course has over 5 hours of video content. an 85-page workbook that I designed personally, every word of it, quizzes, optional quizzes at the end of every module, and the meditations. So this is like a kind of a banger of a course, you know what I mean? This is kind of like a big deal. And so far, the feedback has been phenomenal from the students that have signed up. So I'm jumping on here to let you guys know that if you've tried other methods, if you're on a self-discovery journey, if you've done shadow work and healing work in the healing arts, if you've been in therapy for a while, if you're just eager to find out how you can heal in a sustainable, newfound way, I'm telling you, this course is for you. Chiron is my dude. He has been my ally from the beginning of time. And my only hope is that you guys can learn how to work with this archetype and develop a relationship with the essence of Chiron in the same way that I have, so that you can allow this wisdom of this archetypes to fully support you along your journey. It's pretty major. There is no course out there like it. There is no method out there like it. It doesn't exist. I've done a lot of research to put all of this together. And I got to give a major nod and a huge thank you to the people in the space that made it possible for me to gather the research that I needed in order to formulate this method. That is Melanie Reinhart, Adam Gainsberg, Jessica DeRuza, Barbara Hand-Clow, and of course my teacher, Dr. Melissa Lill. So all of this came together at the right time, in the right place, and now is the time. And the crazy thing about it is I completed this course. I had to set a deadline for myself, and I said I want this to be finished on November 1st, 2023. Sure enough, it happened. I released the course on the platform a few days or maybe even a couple weeks after that. But this course is contained by the anniversary date of Chiron's discovery. And so that was pretty symbolic. So I encourage you guys to check it out. Read some of the reviews. You can check out some of the reviews already on my website, thirdrealmintegration.com. If you have questions about the course, feel free to shoot an email to hello@thechironicheart.com. And there's a link in that in the description below as well. So that's it. I'm just rolling in and rolling out, just passing on by here, just dropping some knowledge for you. And I will say this, I will just kind of give you the real deal of what you're going to really feel when you get into this course. The way that I teach it, the way that I break it down is very easy to follow. It's very deep, but it is very easy to follow. You will not get bored. Your attention should not get lost in this course. I'm not talking over anybody's heads. I am not lost in the philosophical realm as I describe and break down the knowledge here. So it is a very enjoyable course from what I hear, and I would concur. So there it is. I'm dropping the nuggets of wisdom here, and it's up to you guys to pick them up. Here it is. Check it out. thirdrealmintegration.com. Click on the Chironic Heart course, or visit the website for the course itself at thechironicheart.com. thechironicheart.com. All right, you guys, that's it. I'm out. Happy holidays to everybody. I will be back after the new year, and I will leave it there. May the light always lead your way. Be well, everybody. The Third Realm Integration Podcast and related content is intended to provide information and/or entertainment only, and is not a substitute for mental health or medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Do not delay mental health or medical consultation or substitute a mental health or medical professional's opinion because of what you heard on this show.
Seek the advice of your physician or another qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a mental health or medical condition. The host of this podcast does not provide emergency support for mental health or medical issues. For questions or concerns, visit your local emergency room or contact your doctor.
Here it is, a quote from T.S. Eliot. In the end of all our exploring, we will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. Taken directly from the book, Mary Magdalene Revealed, the First Apostle, Her Feminist Gospel, and the Christianity We Haven't Tried Yet by Megan Watterson.